Welcome back to a day in the life with a plumber. So this morning I'm getting ready to leave the house, so I figured I'd show you what I bring with me throughout the day so I can make sure that I get my proper protein intake and everything like that. But I'm always working on the go, so you need to definitely make sure that you actually get the meal in. So this is what I eat during the day. So for breakfast, I started off with a nice Honeycrisp apple. Honeycrisp is the best apple, and if you don't agree with me, you're wrong. And then I have one of these protein bars, if it will focus. Come on. There we go. So I know there's probably better protein bars out there, but these fit my caloric needs that I've calculated throughout the day. Plus 20 grams of protein is not bad at all. Then moving on to lunch. We got another one. And I also have a protein shake. I think this is probably the biggest one. So this is about 700 calories. And if my math is right, I think it's 68 grams of protein. This is the protein that I use. Obviously not sponsored at all. I just enjoy this protein. And then we also mix in creatine with it. I know it's probably better to mix the creatine and drink it, by itself, but I don't have time for that, and who the hell cares? So I mix 2 scoops of the protein powder and 1 scoop of the creatine into here. And then we got the big water jug. Try to stay hydrated throughout the day, definitely important. And then the things that get me going and keep me going, I got this one that I drink in the morning. And then I got this one that I drink in the afternoon. I know 600 milligrams of caffeine is 200 over the recommended limit for a day, but it is what it is. The other thing too is I also use this as kind of like my pre-workout, so I don't have to drink pre-workout before I actually go ahead and work out. Plumbers run on caffeine and nicotine. I quit vaping after 6 years, so we get 2 cans of caffeine. But yeah, that's pretty much what I bring with me throughout the day for my lunch to make sure I get protein in, to make sure I'm actually able to eat, because you can't always stop for lunch, so something quick and easy is definitely beneficial. But we're about to head out for the day, and let's go. All right, so we're about to head out to our first job. One of the things I love about plumbing is every day is different. Every call is different, day to day, call to call, job to job. Everything is always different. Never do I feel like it's monotonous, like I'm doing the exact same thing over and over and over again, which is definitely a good thing. The bad news is, though, it is a disgusting day here. It is 77 degrees at like 90% humidity, and it's like 8 o'clock. So that's definitely going to be rough, but we're going to go check out that water heater and see exactly what's going on with it, and I will meet you over there. All right, so I just checked out the job, and this is what I'm talking about, where you never know what is going to happen. The job came in as a water heater, and it's actually a sewage ejector. So not even the job description is right sometimes. I got a sewage ejector. I'm going to go ahead and change it out. Trust me, you don't want to see what's about to happen. This is one of the grossest things we do. I don't even know if YouTube would allow me to show it. But anyway, that's what we're about to do, and I'm going to get cracking. I'll show you as much as I can, but definitely not the actual swap out. All right, well, that was a nightmare and completely disgusting. So I definitely saved you guys from not showing you everything. So now we got probably like an hour ride. We are going to look at a customer's house that has smelly water. So probably do a water test and try to assess from there. But on the way, we get the protein shake, we get the protein bar, and then after that, I get to crack open my can of motivation, we'll call it. But yeah, we got an hour ride. It is very, very warm. My truck's reading 100 right now, but obviously that's a little bit of an exaggeration. Oh man, some days, but you just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep pushing. All right, I'll head to the next job and I'll let you guys know what's going on. All right, so we just finished up at this job. His old water filtration system is definitely not doing its job, and he needs a complete new one. So gonna have to think about it. It happens sometimes. You just go out and you do quotes, price jobs out, and maybe you get it, maybe you don't. But at the end of the day, all you can really do is offer them what you think is the best solution. So that's what I just did. I also meant to mention on the sewage ejector, if you have a sewage ejector or a macerator pump like a Saniflow, make sure the only thing that goes down it is single ply toilet paper. You don't want anything else, no feminine products, nothing like that, because it will clog and jam up. and those are not cheap to fix. So one other thing about this line of work is you never really know what's going to happen. You could work till midnight one day and you could literally finish at like 1 o'clock the next day. It's like, it makes no sense. So right now, there's nothing else for me to do. I'm going to head back to the shop and get rid of this nasty nasty sewage ejector in the back of my truck. And yeah, I'll catch you guys over there. All right, so we just got home. Just at the shop, we had gotten a new truck, so I was helping set the shelves up. So nothing super crazy. But one thing I like to do when I sweat a lot throughout the day, which is definitely today, is I have this liquid IV pack. Is it gonna focus? I like to just drop that into this water. Just help me regenerate some electrolytes. So we're about to work out, my favorite part of the day. I'm gonna put this liquid IV in, I'm gonna get changed, and then I will meet you guys downstairs. All right, so I have carefully made this workout so it's something that I can recover from while working a physically demanding job. And this is what I came up with. So I work out 4 days during the week. I work out Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I keep Wednesday and Saturday and Sunday off. So what I do is Monday is more back and bi focused. Tuesday is more chest and tri. Then Thursday is back and bi. Friday is chest and tri. I found that splits it up enough that where I can work on, you know, doing the same muscle part twice a week, but not absolutely killing myself. I've experimented a lot to get this list down to where it is. So what works for me, my first workout is pull-ups, you know, wider grip for your lats. That is 2 working sets to failure. So basically I just do as many pull-ups as I can until I fail. And then I do 2 sets decline only. So my pull-up bar is pretty short. So I'm able to kind of jump up and then slowly lower myself down, focusing on that big stretch down at the bottom. Then I got the easy curl bars with 3 sets mile rep match. Don't worry, I'll explain what that means when we get there. Then I do stiff-legged deadlifts for 3 working sets. Then I have bent over rows, wider grip and upper, so I can work on, you know, upper back and rear delt, so I don't have to hit those specifically just by themselves. Then I have 3 sets of shrugs, and then same thing, I do close grip for a finisher, 2 working sets to failure, and then 2 decline only. So that's what we got. The legs, I know this is a controversial hot take. I cannot stand legs. I used to do legs on Wednesday, or that's what I had it slotted in as, and I found I kept skipping. So what I did is I set everything up so I did it, like I said, twice a week, and then I scheduled 1 leg workout for every single day. So for today is stiff-legged deadlifts, tomorrow is squats, then Thursday is calf raises, and then Friday again is also squats. So I found that if I split it up and I kind of set it in the middle of my workout, it kind of splits up, you know, back and bi, so those can rest a little bit. And I am working legs, even though it's not a ton of volume. I got some thick legs anyway, so I really don't need it. But so, all right, we're gonna start. We're gonna get off to pull-ups and let's get after it. So one other thing I like to do too is nice strict technique. Drop the weight to make sure the technique's good. Your injury risk is way lower, and focusing on that deep, deep stretch is what actually is going to grow the muscle better than, you know, the contracted part. So that's definitely a tip for you guys. If we can cut down on injury risk, I'm all about that. But let's keep going. Whew. All right, so myo reps. Myo reps are a nightmare. So basically, the first set that you do is literally all out. So whatever you can get with that particular weight, call it 12, 15 reps. And then set 2 and 3, you do whatever it takes to match that number. So if you say get 12 on the first set, then you need to get 12 and 12 on each next set. So I only give myself a minute to rest in between. I use my phone for a stopwatch. And if you get to say 6 and then you get a break, you got 5 to 10 seconds, you put the bar down, like I said, 5-10 seconds, pick it back up, you keep going. No matter what it takes, no matter how many times you have to put the bar down, you have to get back to your first rep number. It's a nightmare, it's a killer, but it's great and it works amazing and I love it. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're just gonna get after it. Dude, that is not easy. I can't even touch my shoulder. Oh my. That's the beauty though. It's a nice quick workout and it's an absolute killer. So we're gonna move on to the stiff-legged deadlifts. Ain't no shot I'm filming that. But I'll do that and then I'll be back. All right, so now we're done with the workout. It is now dinner time. So I'm going to make some tacos. So these Mission Carb Balance tortillas are amazing. This is only 70 calories, so you really can't beat that. So we got that. We got some light sour cream, some Tostitos. I have measured out here 125 grams of ground chicken with low salt, I think, low sodium. What do you call it? Seasoning. Then I put on some olives, and then after that, I eat a parfait. This is probably like 200 to 250 calories, depending on how much of fruit I put in. The tortilla that we're having, the taco, is about 300 to 350, depending on how much sour cream and stuff that I put on there. And then after that, I have this, because I'm like 90 years old. These are 220 calories. See if I can get it to focus. Yep, there we go. So 220 calories, so really not that bad. When I was dieting, the apple and this are what I took out. So you're talking probably around like 350 calories, honestly. And I lost 20 pounds in like 8 weeks. And for the past, say, 6 or 7, I've been on a maintenance phase with everything that I'm showing you. And I've actually still been steadily losing weight, probably like half a pound to a pound a week, which, you know, I'm not gonna complain. But I will go ahead and get this all made up for you so you can see exactly what it looks like. All right, so we got the tortilla all made up. You can check it out. I forgot to say that I put cheese on it because I love cheese. But anyway, my whole point with all this is to show you that it can be nice and streamlined, nice and easy. It doesn't have to be super complicated. You don't have to go super hard. As long as you're doing something that you can stick to, that's consistent, that you're slowly dropping weight, that's perfect. I mean, consistency is the biggest thing. And when you're lifting, make sure you're moving weight that you can control. If you can't control it, don't lift it because there's no point. Gaining muscle mass is very good and very healthy for you. But if it comes with an injury, you know what I mean, then it's obviously not going to be great. As far as cardio goes, I'd say as long as you're something around 10,000 steps, you don't have to worry about actually going out and doing cardio. I don't really do cardio. I mean, I get a lot of steps in during work, and then when I work out, I try not to rest as long, so I keep my heart rate elevated just to try to sneak in some cardio that way. But yeah, don't overcomplicate it. If you can stick to it, stick to it. As long as you're getting better and you're getting healthier. The one thing I do as well is I weigh myself once a week, every Monday morning, and I log exactly what that weight is so I can see, progress over time. You don't have to weigh yourself every day, multiple times a day. Don't worry. Weight fluctuates. It's all good. Don't worry about it. As long as it's gradually coming down and it's something you still feel good and you're sticking to it, like I said, that's the perfect thing. That's the most important thing. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today. I'm going to eat all this stuff, then I'm going to shower and edit, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.